WTIM.com, your Christian County Health Department, working for a healthier future.
At First National Bank in Taylorville, switching banks isn't a hassle. It's easy by real people who care. Find out why they've been first every time for over 70 years by clicking their icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
WTIM. Good morning, Central Illinois, and welcome to the WTIM Morning Show on your information station. The show is sponsored by People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first and landmark of Taylorville. I'm your host, Reed Kamai, and it's time for one of those bi-weekly chamber chats. You know, we actually missed one of them last month, so it's good to have another one of those chamber chats now. And I've got two guests here with me right now. We'll start over to my right, and we have Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce Executive Board Member Mark Wolf. Mark, thanks for coming in this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, it's good to have you in, and it's good to have the Chamber's member guest in this morning, and I'm talking about the owner of Susie's Resale, Becky Adcock. Becky, thanks for coming in as well.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Yes, it's good to have you in as well. And you reminded me that you and I had spoken in our coverage of the Chili Fest last October, which I had totally forgotten about until now. And that just shows how much time has passed since then. Well, I'll tell you what, since we missed one of the chamber chats last month because of our coverage of National FFA Week, I think that is a big part of the reason why we have a number of brand new chamber members. And Mark, would you like to take me through them?
Sure. Yeah, we got like 7 new members. Taylorville Home Source. This local-owned retail specializes in providing high-quality flooring and custom home design. They focus on offering competitive pricing and personalized custom services to the Christian County community. Washington Grace Laundry, a modern laundry service offering wash and fold service, taking the burden of laundry day off their customers' hands. Apex Network Physical Therapy. This clinic provides evidence-based rehabilitation services, including medical therapy and sports medicine. Let's see. Briar and Bramble Event Center, specializing in event design and planning. This business helps bring local celebrations and weddings to life with unique rustic meets elegant vibe. They handle all the logistic heavy lifting so hosts can actually enjoy their special event. Northside Veterinarian Clinic, now under the expert leadership of Dr. Shelby Neville, DVM. This clinic continues the legacy of providing compassionate medical, surgical, and dental care for pets. The new ownership brings a fresh perspective to animal wellness while maintaining the trusted neighborhood feel. The Party Planning Event Center. This versatile venue offers a dedicated space for everything from birthday parties to corporate gatherings right in the heart of Taylorville. It features customizable layouts and amenities intended to make hosting large groups seamless and stress-free. Then we got Heartland Bank and Trust, a community-focused financial institution that offers personal and business banking, including lending and wealth management. They emphasize building long-term relationships and reinvesting in the local economy they serve.
Lovely. So 7 new members. I think even if you consider the amount of time we've had since one of these chamber chats, I mean, that's a large haul. Is that kind of how it feels over at the chamber?
We've been consistently getting 3 to 5 per month new members, and we've been doing really, really good with membership.
Yeah, well, good for you folks. I feel like it's and one of the cool things about it is like you keep getting new members. Like I feel like at some point you're going to run out of businesses to bring in, but no, you managed to make it happen.
Yeah. We have branched out a little bit too. Some of our new members last month, month before, we had 2 businesses in Pana that signed up. So we are the greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce. So we do go outside of town too to get members.
Branching out there is what you folks are doing. Awesome. So you got the new members. What about any other chamber news? Anything else kind of actively going on right now? Yeah, we got our Drink, Dine, and Discover Taylorville and Beyond passports going on now. And if you haven't picked any of them up, you can pick them up at any of the several locations. I think there's 25 locations you can pick them up.
We're one of them.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Susie's Resale.
Susie's Resale is one of them. Yeah. So what you do is you grab a passport from any of the locations and you'll take them. You need to get 18 stamps. You'll take them to all the different participating restaurants, and 18 stamps will get you into a drawing. And there's 20 gift cards from all the places. So we're going to give out. And then if you get all 20 stamps, you'll go into a mega drawing, which the prize for that hasn't been released yet.
Hasn't been released yet. Okay.
No, it's a surprise still.
I actually meant to bring my passport to show to our live stream viewers, but no, that is exciting, and I think it'll make me work a little bit harder. Maybe get some of more of those stamps. So you've got Dine, Drink, and Discover. Anything else?
Yeah, well, we just a couple days ago hosted our first professional development session at the chamber office, and that went really well. It was hosted by Leadership DNA. They design a plan for you to run your business a little better, a little seamless, stream. So anytime, if anybody's interested in that, Darren or Adrian at Leadership DNA and that they're all linked on our Facebook page and the chamber's website. You can click on a link to the Leadership DNA.
And then that's cool that you sort of get that experience. Mm-hmm. Anything else or
one other thing coming up here. Well, and we've released this to our members. The members got an email yesterday. Tomorrow it's coming out to the public, so we'll be watching on Facebook for that. We're hosting our first annual Spring Swing Battle for the Green golf outing. So we took the spring swing that used to be a little putt-putt around the bars, and now it's going to be a full golf outing out at Lakeshore Golf Course. So, and that'll be on June 5th, Friday, June 5th. And you can register on the website or Facebook for that.
Okay, so you've got the golf outing coming up too, June 5th. Looking forward to hearing more, hopefully, about that as time goes on. Sounds like some more information is coming out as well. Business after hours. I know you folks are busy with that. What's coming up next for that one?
Well, that's actually going to be at Susie's Resale. Mm-hmm. And it's co-hosted. It's Unlimited Possibilities, right?
Right. So we have Susie's Resale, which is our consignment shop as well as our vendor shop. And then we have our event center. It's a small area where we call it Unlimited Possibilities because you can have your baby showers, you can have your bridal showers, you can have business meetings, but it's for a small group of people, 50 or under. Right.
So it's going to be there, and it's co-hosted by Susie's, of course, and the Wolf Ranch Girl.
And the Wolf Ranch Girl. Yep. And she's one of our vendors inside the shop.
Okay, nice. So that's coming up. When is that again?
On the 18th.
That is, yes.
Oh, 18th of, this month?
Yeah.
Okay, March 18th. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. just lost track of that, as I typically
Next
do when it comes
Wednesday,
to,
right?
when it comes
it'll
to
be
all those
Wednesday.
particulars. But yes, March 18th, business after hours to look forward to. And then if there are any other upcoming events that folks want to check out, where should they go for that?
I'm gonna give a little shout out to the Small Town Taylorville spring shopping kicks off this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So check out Small Town Taylorville's Facebook or website for that information.
Awesome. So you've got that coming up this weekend as well. And that there is Mark Wolf, executive board member of the Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce, along with Becky Adcock, owner of Susie's Resale. Let's take a break, and when we come back, we're going to hear more from Becky about Susie's Resale and some stuff going on over there. You're listening to the biweekly Chamber Chat here on the WTIM Morning Show on your information station.
Your information station. WTIM.
I'm Judge Wesley Gozia, and I'm running for circuit judge because firm justice matters. With years of courtroom experience, I work every day to apply the law fairly and thoughtfully. I respectfully ask for your support.
Paid for by Judge Gozia 2026.
The Lady Tornado basketball team are on 96.5 thechill.com again this season. Listen on air or online for Lady Tornado basketball and playoff games brought to you by the Taylorville Community Credit Union, the Christian County YMCA, Rural Rentals, and Scooters Coffee.
The purple and gold are coming your way. The Taylorville Tornadoes are going to do it today.
Tornado baseball and softball, plus playoff games are on New Country 104.1 this spring. Tune in or listen to the live audio stream of select baseball and softball games, plus playoffs of both teams. Brought to you by
McClure Halberg Insurance, Prairie Farms Dairy, the senior citizens of Christian County, and Taylorville Community Eye Care.
Purple and gold are coming your way. The Taylorville Tornadoes are going to do it today.
Here's Cousin Bill from Illinois Paving.
Driveway problems? Are you tired of wasting money on the cheap fix that never lasts for your driveway? If you want your driveway fixed correctly and you're looking for the best bang for your buck, not just a cheap overnight fix, call Cousin Bill at Illinois Paving. We're not always the cheapest, but we feel like the extra money you pay is going into your driveway and not just our pocket. If you want the best bang for your buck and extra material in your driveway, call Cousin Bill at Illinois Paving. 788-7777.
Looking to save more and stress less? This is Will Perkins. At Taylorville Community Credit Union, we're here to help you build a stronger financial future with great loan and deposit rates, convenient locations, and service from people you know and trust. We're member-owned, member-focused, and proud to serve anyone who lives or works in Christian, Montgomery, or Shelby counties. Discover the credit union difference. TCCU is your partner in financial success. Member NCUA.
Whether you need a same-day procedure or life-saving care in an emergency, Taylorville Memorial Hospital has the technology and the team to deliver exceptional care. It's where great care comes together. Learn more at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
With over 8 hours a day of agriculture programming weekdays and 2 hours on Saturdays, WTIM AM, FM, and online is your ag information station. Listen by tuning in on air or online and listen to WTIM Ag podcasts anytime.
WTIM.
Welcome back to the WTIM Morning Show on your information station. The show is sponsored by People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first and landmark of Taylorville. I'm Reed Kamai, and I've been speaking with Mark Wolf, executive board member of the Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce, and Becky Adcock, owner of Susie's Resale, one of the chamber members. Before I continue the conversation, I do want to provide a little bit of a correction to what was mentioned earlier. There are 32 locations to pick up the the passports, the Dine, Drink, and Discover passports that we were talking about in the first segment. So we got that clarification and wanted to pass that along to you. But Becky, I want to turn our attention to you because there's a big reveal coming up with Susie's Resale. What can you reveal now about the big reveal?
Well, I think the big reveal, so we've been in business for 5 years this year. So with that, we've decided we are going to rebrand. So not necessarily changing our name, but rebranding. Our logo is going to look a little bit different. So you'll see some signage differences. And it really, the reason we decided to do that is because we've grown in the 5 years. So we have vendors in our location. We have the consignment resale, and we also have our event center, which is called, we call it Unlimited Possibilities, our event venue. So with our big reveal, it's going to be called Susie's on South Main. So a lot of people come into the shop and they say, oh, I couldn't find you, or I didn't even know you were here. So Susie's is on South Main in Taylorville. So it kind of helps with that. So provides location, and we're just not resale.
Okay, yeah. So and I can see how it kind of fits all of that, right? You've got the location right there, and then it's more sort of generalized, right, for encompassing what it is you folks do. So
right.
So yeah, I can see the thinking into that one. So you've got the reveal or the rebrand happening, and then there's also some events I understand that are coming up. What should folks know about that?
Yeah, well, Mark kind of spoke to it. You know, Small Town Taylorville's having their sale this weekend. That encompasses a lot of stores. It'll encompass a lot of other stores that are maybe part of the chamber that kind of bounce onto that. We are not necessarily a Small Town Taylorville member, but we do have a lot of sales this weekend. So we want you to come in and shop. Our hours are Thursday and Friday, 4 to 8. And then on Saturday, for this weekend, Thursday and Friday, 4 to 8. And then Saturday is 10 to 2. That's a little bit different than everybody else, but we definitely want you to come in and shop. We also have a new thing with Susie's that we do a monthly artisan market and kind of a vendor showcase. So we're bringing not only our own vendors that are inside the shop on a monthly basis, but we also have outside vendors, so from Central Illinois. So it's kind of fun. It's usually about the third week into the month, but we call that our artisan market and vendor showcase. That one is on March 21st. And then we have a paint party. So our event center, we use it for our own purposes, right? So for the vendor events, we also have other people rent the event center. We have paint party on South Main is what we call it. And Bev Durham from Just Paint It comes in to kind of gather, have a little social, drinks, what have you. But you have to prepay. You have to order in advance that you want to be there. But that one is on March 28th, and that's 6 to 8. You can find all of this stuff on our website.
Awesome. So you got a lot of events coming up. And then for folks who are maybe listening, what is that website?
It's www.susiesresale.com.
Okay, susiesresale.com. Any upcoming changes to the URL too?
That will come. Yeah,
okay.
There's a lot of changes. So
yeah.
I kind of want to thank Lily Signs for putting up with me because he's helping me with the signage, and then PS Printing, who's going to do our business cards, of course. So, and then I have to thank all of the vendors for putting up with me. They're just an amazing group of ladies, you know, women supporting women, which leads me to the opportunity to speak about briefly, because I know we're limited on time. But
90 seconds.
Okay, so we have an event coming up April 11th that is sponsored by WISE, which is a local group of women supporting women. And we raise money for various events that we kick off through the year. That includes our Kick for Kids at the end of the year, which provides shoes to Memorial School. I think it's the 3rd grade class for their families. Then we also provide scholarships to local women, whether it's high school or women getting back into school.
Okay, back into school. So you've got the scholarships coming up, and no, that's really exciting. Anything else about that, or anything else you want to highlight before I let you two go?
Just the fact that we want you to come in and check out Susie's. We do have prom dresses at Susie's. So the ladies that are out there looking for their prom dresses, we have some very nice dresses. So come in, shop prom dresses, and then you can pick up our VIP card this weekend for only $5. That gives you 10% off in the store, on the event center, throughout the whole year.
That is awesome. Becky Adcock, Mark Wolf, thank you both for coming in this morning.
Thanks for having us.
And this is, of course, the WTIM morning show on your information station. We'll have more coming up in just about 10 minutes, so stay tuned.
The Big 870 WTIM Assumption Taylorville 96.1.